She's back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm actually back. I'm back for real this time. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm back. Hi guys. What's going on? What's going? No. Hi guys. What's going on? What's popping? What's popping locking? What's everyone doing? For me, it's a snowy day today. It's actually very stormy weather today, so I'm practically stuck inside. Hence why I decided that, you know what, I have been putting off filming this life update video for the longest time, and it was time to do that because it didn't make sense for me to start dropping videos when I went AWOL for I think more than a year now. But here we are, and I'm here to give you the tea, the juice of where I've been. Not that it's anything interesting, or not that I've been anywhere interesting really. It's just life has been life, and I have an issue with that statement because now everybody seems to be able to, you know what, never mind, let's just close that to the backbone. But I'm gonna talk about it another time. So, if you're here for the first time, my name is Amakks. I am currently a consultant and, if I do say so myself, an aspiring YouTuber, currently based in Toronto, Canada. I moved down here for my master's program and currently done with that. I'm currently working and trying to live my life the best way I can. Enjoy the little joys of life while also, just, I don't even know, just enjoy the little joys of life, and trying to have fun as much as I can. So it's been a while. I can't remember the last video I filmed, and I filmed a lot of content, that's the honest truth here. But editing it has been an issue, trying to, put the clips together. That has actually what has been the issue, not that I haven't even filmed content. So it's like, in the next, I would say, few weeks, I'm going to be posting out content I filmed in the past, content I filmed at different points in time. Because the point of this video or the point of this vlog is to actually give a life update. So at every point in time, I give like a new update. If I do have clips that don't come together to make a whole ass vlog, I'm just going to insert them in between while I talk about what it is I'm talking about. So I have my iPad here, and I'm going to be looking down a bit because I have all the things down I want to talk about, and to ensure I don't miss out any of the things that have happened, and just give you guys a proper update so that you guys can carry along in what has happened in my life so far. Not that it's any real business though, but then I just genuinely enjoy doing stuff like this, to be honest. Like having people have a little accept into what your life has been in the past few years. It's interesting, actually. I do see so myself. Anyways, as you can see, the balance here, yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I got this cute little gift from my friend, and she got me flowers as well. I just finished like prepping them, putting them in the vase, the vase, whatever. So, the last time, or rather my last video kind of showed that I was currently in my master's program, and I had gone to the UK for a part of my exchange. So now this is where the update really begins. I was unable to head to Thailand, which was actually my last path due to, visa issues, being Nigerian, blah, 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 blah. Nothing is new there. So because of that, I had to take a leave of absence from school and I couldn't join my cohorts to finish the program. But because I already had an internship offer, I headed down back to Canada to do that. So I did that from September 2023 to December 2023. After that, I went back to Nigeria I just needed a break because 2023 was really tough year. Coupled with like things that happened with school, just like all the disappointments I faced. So I thought I was going to be done. I wasn't done. So many things just happened. So I was sick and tired of living out of my box. I needed to set my roots somewhere. I needed to just start living. But unfortunately, I couldn't do that because my program wasn't done yet. So after Lagos, I went back to Lagos December 2023. Oh yeah, let me see. December 2023, I got engaged. I don't know if I had ever mentioned that. I would try to insert pictures or videos from that day, but if you follow me on Instagram, you have definitely seen that. So I got engaged December 2023. That was a good time. Came back to Canada and headed to Austria. So that was where my school put me to finish up my exchange program. And after that, while in Austria, I took a little bit of clips here and there. I did a couple of things. I went to Berlin with my friends. I think I would have a whole vlog for that because I did vlog during that trip. So it wouldn't make sense to not make it a whole lot vlog. So look forward to that. I went to Berlin. We had a good time. I had a good time in Austria. My new classmates were really fun. They took me in like I was one of them because originally I wasn't part of their cohort, but then they did treated me like I was. So we did go out, we had drinks, we had there was this game thingy that we did. It was just good. It was just good times. It was fun times. My team members too as well. Shout out to them, Team 5. Our project was hard, but we pushed through. It was nice. It was fun. I genuinely had a good time in Austria. But while in Austria, I kind of also started wedding planning. And mind you, I was just only going to do my traditional wedding 2024 December because my parents insisted on that. So I tried to kind of do that, but I wasn't really pretty successful in doing that because I was still a student. There's a limit to what I could afford. So a good number of planning went to my parents and they kind of sorted that out. Somebody had said to me, why didn't I like vlog or make content towards like my wedding? One reason being that I wasn't actively involved in the process. So there's so many things that I wasn't privy to. If it's to make content in regards to that, I think I would later on, but it would just be with regards to things like I did and lessons I learned during the whole wedding planning process, because some vendors tried, not some, one particular vendor in mind tried, and unfortunately I've been seeing a lot of people drag her on the internet. Not that it really makes any difference because she's still going to go ahead and still make her money and get away with how rubbish she treats people. But then that's just aside. That's another conversation for another day. I think, yeah, now that I have said it, I think I'm just going to make a note down of wedding planning process, lessons I learned. Not that I really learned, let me not say the wedding planning process, but wedding planning in general and just lessons I learned, because aside from like things that were involved in the process, it was just like people around me and things that happened. I need to talk about that because I'm trying to do more sit down videos. I suck at it. I don't know if you guys can tell, like I really suck at it. I'm more of a vlog person, walking around and then just capturing moments that just stick for life. That's me. That's just the type of girl, you know. I don't do stuff like this. It's just not me. It doesn't fit my aesthetic. What the hell are you Anyway, I hope this mic is actually working because I need to buy a new pair of mics. Lessons learned, so that's down. So I got back to Canada afterwards. So that's the first thing on my life update video. I've talked about Austria. I've talked about going to Berlin. So now I'll come back to Canada. So I came back into Canada I came back to Canada on May 2024 because my UK visa expired. And after Austria, I did go stay with my fiance for a bit. He stays in the UK, FYI. So I was with him for a bit, but couldn't stay longer because we kind of had a trip planned, but that didn't work because visa issues again. So I need to get rid of that passport. I need to stop having to deal with visa issues. Like, it's the bane of my existence. It's becoming something I dread so much. And now I'm beginning to understand why travel creators have a hard time traveling on Nigerian passports. Not that you are not able to, it's just that the process of filling out a visa application, oh my god, it's so daunting. Coupled with the visa fees, oh my god, it's like these guys are beginning to strip us off or rob us in daylight just because of visa fees. Let's put that to the back corner because once I start rambling, I don't stop. Anyway, so I go back to Canada in May 2024 and I started staying with my friends for a bit. And graduation was supposed to be, graduation was in June. So I did vlog that because I went from my grad to the US and back. But I don't know if the content I took could or can make up a full vlog. I would see in terms of editing this video, if I do see that it makes a full vlog, that will be one of the vlogs I will drop right after maybe my Berlin trip. And if it doesn't make a full vlog, I will just insert the clips and yeah, that'll be it. So I got back to Canada and I started house hunting. I tried to film the house hunting process, but to be honest, I didn't do much. I majorly used the realtor. The first realtor I used, she wasn't very much helpful. She didn't, she didn't help. She was always AWOL. Then my friends introduced me to the realtor they use. Shout out to Ari. I would insert his handle, I think, yes, his IG page. If you're looking for a good realtor, someone that would stand in for you with the landlord, someone that would actually help with your house hunting process and be proactive in the process as well, Ari is your guy. Like I was saying to my fiance the other day that if, he's not my fiance anymore, but yeah, you get the drift. If we're starting, like once we begin to start talking about getting a house, we're going to speak to Ari. Like Ari is our guy. So I would insert his handle, reach out to him if you have any house it needs. Maybe you're looking to rent, you're looking to buy. He's your guy for that. So we did, I started house hunting and we're trying to get a place for both of us because we didn't, or rather I didn't want to have to move when he did eventually move down here. Because at that time, this is a lot of TMI anyways, but we're trying to get a place together, but that was kind of hard. So Ari kind of helped with the whole process. I then got a place and we went to Victoria for my graduation, went to the US, so my babe, my favorite girl, Chiamaka, shout out to you. Anyways, then after that, yeah, come back to Canada, getting a place, graduation, trip to the US. I didn't put together insert clips or edit a full vlog. Then after that, I came back to Canada, obviously. And it was time for reality to set in and start working. I don't know if I had said this earlier in any of my previous vlogs, but while I was applying for my co-op, I got a full-time offer. And it was time for me to, because I got a full-time offer in BC, Vancouver to be precise. I started to make plans to move the offer to the office in Toronto because I'm here now. It's like I have friends here, I have family here, so it just made sense for me to stay here, I guess. And I do like Toronto over BC, over Vancouver and Victoria, to be honest. So I tried to do that. It worked. Thanks be to God. I think at the end of this vlog, let me put it here. I need to give a shout out to God so I don't forget. Thanks be to God. And then after that, there was a lot of like hiccups in that process, because once you get an guys, do you know the worst thing that can happen when you're filming content? Filming good content and then checking and seeing that your camera is off. I think I cried. I think anyways, let's get this show back on the road. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to, because I feel like I said a lot in previous one, which didn't record, that now I don't know where to go from here. But anyways, I can see that I stopped that when I headed back to Canada, and I don't know if I said this, but I got an offer when I was applying, a full-time offer when I was applying for my what's it called, for my co-op. And then I can't remember what I was saying. So yeah, I got the offer in Vancouver, in the office in Vancouver, and since I was already in Toronto, I have family here and I have friends. It just made sense for me to kind of move that offer to Toronto. So there was a bit of hiccups in doing that, because for the past year I had gone from country to country. So if you get an offer in a Canadian company, they carry out a background check. And because I had lived in countries for a specified amount of time, I had to do background checks for those countries as well. So that kind of delayed the process. And instead of starting work in June, I started it out in July, end of July to be honest. So that happened. Then in October, that's the next thing, my fiance at the time came down to Canada. And then we started to plan our engagement shoots and kind of plan our wedding as well, because we started to like make plans for like what we would wear and things like that, things that we had control over. So we did that. Then he was headed back to the UK and I celebrated my birthday. I didn't do much, but my friends took me out. We went for dinner and that was nice, that was interesting. And then I headed back to Nigeria for the wedding. I can't really talk much about the process. I think I've already mentioned earlier that I'm going to make a video about like things I learned or lessons I learned during that whole period of my life. But heading back tonight, I didn't do much because wedding kind of just took time for every single thing. We had like our civil ceremony. Then we went to the village for my tribe ceremony. Then I got back and I was tired half of the time. So even the period between after the tribe and when I had to come back to Canada, I didn't do much. Like I just rested and chilled with family because I had not seen my sister in a long time. So we kind of just spent a lot of time together. Then after that, I headed down back to Canada and literally this is the present. I went back straight into work after that, and yeah, that was it really. I didn't do much in Nigeria last December. I said get married. Typically, like it was typically, like really actually, that was it. So now we're in 2025, plans for that. I have plans, projects, initiatives, things I've been wanting to start for a while now, or rather I would say since I moved down here, but I haven't been able to do that because I just have chronic procrastination, and I have this fear of like who would be interested. So I don't know why in my head, when I think of stuff I want to do or businesses I want to start, I expect that when I start it, people respond well to it right from the top, from the jump. But I'm gradually beginning to learn that there's something called the long game, and when you start something, not everyone is going to respond to it positively at the beginning, or not everyone would even see it. So you have to take time, you have to take time to build stuff and let people notice you. You have to do these things consistently, and from then you build your audience, you build your community, and you build all the things you intend to build, whatever it is you're doing. So this year there's this community I've been trying to start for a while, just having a community of like-minded people, do stuff, participate in stuff, build genuine friendships, because I also noticed that maybe because I'm also entering a new phase of my life, I'm becoming very passionate about the people I have around me, trying to build my own circle of friends, my own circle of people that I can always lean on for whatever it is I need, and that could always lean on me, because I would always preach that it's a two-way thing. You need people to lean on as well as people being able to lean on you. And I, for one, I prioritize people being able to lean on me over me being able to lean on them. So I'm learning to also understand it's a two-way thing as well. So I'm trying to curate the life I want this year, do stuff that I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to do a food related, what's it called? I already started that on my YouTube, visiting restaurants and doing stuff. But now it's I enjoy cooking. I enjoy feeding people around me. It makes me happy. So it's I'm trying to host more, cook, try out new recipes, have my friends come over and just eat and just chill and have a good time. I'm trying to do that more this year. I'm trying to be more consistent in the gym. I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm trying to eat cleaner. I'm trying to, what's the word? I have a list of things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn how to swim. I'm trying to play tennis more. I'm trying to go out more with my friends. I'm trying to travel more this year. I'm trying to read more, actually. I didn't read a lot last year. For someone that's an avid book reader, I didn't read a lot last year. So I'm trying to get out of my book ruts, or rather I would say read. You guys will not believe that this video stopped recording again. But anyways, like I was saying earlier, I'm trying to read more. I'm trying to get out of my book rut, and who knows, maybe I feel like I'm just going to ignore the fact that this camera cut off again. But anyways, like I was saying, I said I want to read more, and who knows, probably start my book club again. I'm also thinking I want to do that alongside my community. You see me keep looking at my watch. This is me trying to ensure and make sure that the camera hasn't cut again. But yeah, I want to do different things. I don't just ignore if I repeat stuff, because right now I'm not even sure what it is I've said before. So I want to join a run club this summer. I want to start playing tennis. I want to learn how to swim. I want to learn how to use chopsticks. I want to start wearing more makeup. I used to know how to do my makeup myself, but right now I'm not so sure if I do anymore. So yeah, I want to do that more. I want to just kind of create the life I want for myself this year, because it's a good number of us, people around me, we're all at that phase where everyone is becoming stable, everyone is trying to settle down. So it's everyone is beginning to build lives for themselves, because now we're more control of our lives than we ever were. So I'm being proactive in trying to create the life I want, trying to do stuff that bring me joy, trying to do stuff more with my husband, to create our own little bundle of joy, things that just make us happy, and who knows, maybe become things or habits that we can also carry along with our children and they take it up in the long term. So yeah, I just have like different things, plans, business ideas, projects I want to just do this year, and I am trying to, do that more this year. Just I used to just let life happen before, but now I'm trying to actually decide what it is I want for myself, the spaces I want to be in more, the people I want to have around me more, because yeah, maybe just because of like this new phase of life I'm in or I'm just about to start, so that could also be it. I think that's basically the summary of it all, of where I've been, what I've been up to, what life has done and has taken me to, things that have just happened in the course of like a year and some months that have been away from YouTube. But yeah, I'm trying to create more this year. I'm trying to talk more. I'm trying to, for someone that is an introvert, it's very funny that that's the goal I have set for myself this year. Oh yeah, trying to do that more. I'm trying to create a better brand for myself, volunteer more at work, do stuff that I like, and just grow, if that makes sense. But yeah, before I close out the video, I would like to give a shout out to God. God has been amazing. He has been awesome. He's taking care of my family, myself, just taking care of everything that concerns me in the past year, almost 2 years now. And it did not make sense filming a live update video and not having a portion of it where I am just thankful and grateful to God, because He's the one that has seen me through this year. He took care of my family, took care of myself, my husband, my siblings, protected us, provided for us, showered us with His grace, mercy, and favor. Everything that has happened up until this point and that will keep happening is just all due to God. Nothing is by my might, nothing is by my power. Every single thing I owe it to God, because He is the author and finisher of my faith and finisher of my life. So I do recommend doing life with God. Just being loving, just let your life emulate God's word. Just in every little way you can, just show through or shine forth as God has asked you to. Let people see your life and see God's glory. Let people see you and want to know who your God is. I don't know, I can't remember what life was when I was doing life without God. And I was saying that to my friend more recently, because it's like life has just become nicer, happier, calmer, more peaceful since I started doing life with God. And I would always talk about how God has been nice and gracious to me and my people. I know that God loves me, and I know that God exists because of my life. I know that God exists because of my family, because of my friends, because of my husband, because of his family. Everyone has just been amazing and awesome. And I know that it's not because I am special or there's something. I'm a special child, I'm a special girl, but then I don't attain the things that have happened to me to that. I attain it to God, because He's the one that has always watched over me and kept me in His arms. So yeah, I am grateful to Him, and I do recommend doing life with God, because life just becomes nicer and better. So yeah, do life with God. It just makes sense. So yeah, if you've watched up until this point, I'm trying to wrap it up because I don't want it to cut. I think I'm having storage issues, so that's why the video kept cutting at every point in time. Maybe it's high time I actually buy that hard drive I've been saying I want to buy. But yeah, if you've watched up until this point, I really do hope you liked it, and I'm grateful for you guys sticking with me all these years. Road to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year, fingers crossed. And yeah, if you'd like me to film any video, shoot any type of content, visit any place, do any type of content, just let me know in the comment section, or you can send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok. Yeah, wherever you have me on. I do hope you're happy, and I do hope life is treating you well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Do have a happy day, a happy week, or a happy month, whichever suits you. And I will see you guys in my next vlog. Till then, I will love you and leave you. Bye, besties.